Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to Morning Musings, where we're listening for a message from the universe about going for our big dream. I'm traveling and I forgot to bring my oracle cards with me. What? So, this is how life happens, but I figured I'd come and say hello anyway and talk to you about what's happening, what's going on. And I'm traveling with my family today, and they are off doing a convention for nerdy stuff for my husband's from the Dave Cave. Doo-doo-doo. Um, and I am home here for a call that I have with my clients, which is going to be amazing. It's going to be so much fun. But we've been having a great time. And one of the things that showed up this weekend, actually it showed up yesterday, there was a person who came up to my husband's booth and really felt called to one of the pieces that he has created. Um, and It was just so joyful. It was infectious. It was really wonderful, and he was smart about it, if you will, right? He showed up at the table and he was like, "Oh my God, that thing happened to be a helmet that my husband 3D printed, and it was totally calling to him. And it was something that it was made really small, it, couldn't fit any of our heads, and we thought, "Okay, well," and there was even a kid that had tried it on at one point in time, and it didn't fit the kid's head, and we thought, "Okay, this is just too small of a thing for anybody," so we're touting it as a display item, and but this guy walked up, and, that's what caught his attention, and he followed that into our little booth, and we told him, it's like, "It's probably too small to wear," and he picked it up and he's like, "May I try it?" I'm like, "Absolutely, just, if it gets a little tight, just stop." All right? And he went and he put it on his head and it fit perfectly. Perfectly. It was made for him. And he got really excited about it. And then he took it off and he put it back down and he's like, "Let me think about it. We just got here. Let me go around and see." Right? And we were like, "Absolutely." So he wandered around the convention and he came back and he goes, "I'm getting it." And I was like, "Yeah, it was meant for you. Nobody else is." It was Cinderella's shoe, right? This was his helmet, his Magneto helmet. And it was just brilliant to watch. And he lit up like a huge candle. It was so wonderful, and he walked away, he was so proud, we were watching him walk around with it on, and he was just so excited, and his girlfriend was there and said that, yeah, he comes from a place where that exploration of what excites him was not really allowed. And don't we all come from something like that? Doesn't that sound kind of familiar? It's like, oh, our idea of joy and fun and, you know, sometimes doesn't mesh with the folks that are around us. And it was a real lesson in watching this sheer joy, just bliss over this silly little thing. It's a little helmet. It's a 3D helmet, but it looked, it was perfect for him. It was made for him. It didn't sell at any of the other conventions that we've done. It was made for him. And it called him from across the convention hall to fulfill that need, that want, that desire. And he walked away like a 5-year-old who just got the best thing ever. Because for him, it was the best thing ever. And we have things that call us in our lifetimes. I'm actually getting great teary. We have things that call us in our lifetime that we see from across the room, that we see from some perspective, and we're just drawn to it. It's like, what is that? Oh, isn't that cool? And the people around us, I have to give props to his girlfriend because she was absolutely supportive and like, yeah, let's go check it out. Yeah, let's talk to these people. Let's try it on. Let's see what it looks like, see what it feels like. Because most of the time we have around us folks who are like, yeah, it might look cool, but not for us. Oh, they said it was too small. I'm not going to try it on. Oh, they said this, that we won't try it on. We won't do this. We won't see how it fits in our own space. And if you don't try it on, you'll never know if it was made just for you. And that's what this big dream exploration is really about. It's about trying on things to see if they were made just for you. Because there might be something that calls you that you just like look at and go, oh, that, right? There's some energetic thing. And it doesn't have to be a magneto helmet. It could be an adventure. It could be an exercise program. It could be a trip. It could be a place. It could be someone in that place, right? That is calling to you. That energy is calling to you. It could be a painting. It could be an activity that you want to do that is calling you. But it's up to you to take the first step to move towards it. It was so fun to watch yesterday. It was so fun to watch. And I'm wondering if there's something in you that you know of that is calling you, that you might be willing to take one step forward towards, that you might be willing to see if it fits. And it's okay if it doesn't, if it's not quite right. At least you have a clue of maybe seeing what the quality is of that thing is, and go searching out that quality until you find that right fit, the right group of people, the right color, the right whatever it is that goes poof, it was made for you. And that exploration can be really fun. It can be hard sometimes. It can be a little disheartening. Ah, dang it, that wasn't it. Oh, but it's closer. It's closer to it. So why not go out today and explore a little bit? See what calls you. What was really interesting is last night we wanted to go eat dinner, and we knew we wanted Italian food, and there were some Italian places close to where we were, but they didn't feel right. And so my daughter did this. She went "Zee," on the Google search, and it stopped at this little restaurant that wasn't too far away, wasn't too expensive, and we were like, "Let's go to that one." And so we went, and it was this dinky little place. Maybe it had 10 to 15 tables, maybe. If it had 15 tables, it had 100. I swear, this place was tiny, but it was packed. And we were like, "Oh, we might have to wait." And we walked in, and they were like, "Table for 3, here you go, right here." And she's like, Normally, we're booked solid." Yeah, but today, you have to have a reservation because 'cause we're booked solid. But today, you got lucky. You can walk in. Does that ever really happen at a restaurant that's like that, that's booked solid on the weekends, and you walk in on a Saturday and they seat you right away? Like, it was meant to be. It was the best food. It was so good. We ate way too much and ordered way too much, but it was really good, and it really fed our soul. It was the right Italian food for us. It really worked. And if you're open to that energy, like, what is it? Where is it going? That kind of stuff happens. You get the right restaurant, this little dinky hole in the wall that is usually filled with reservations. And on this particular day, you walk right in and get a table. It's the silly little helmet sitting on somebody's booth at some nerdy convention that you see from 3 rows down and walk up going, that it's too small. We've tried it on other people. It's just too small. It's really for decoration only. And you pick it up and you put it on and it fits like it was made for you. These are the things that happen when you're following your dream, going for your big dream, going for that thing that calls to you. It finds a way to make it happen. What we as producers thought, or my husband is a producer, thought was just this decor item that would end up on somebody's wall, you know, even though it was meant to go on somebody's head, found the head it was meant for. You never know what you produce, who it's going to touch, who it's going to be meant for, but you're the one to produce it. You never know when you're going to come across that thing that was produced that was meant for you. That adventure that's waiting, that's meant for you. So I encourage you today to go explore. Be open to your yearnings, your leanings, your, ooh, what's that? Your curiosity. Be open to explore that. Lean into it today. Go out there and lean into where your heart says to go. See what happens. You might find a gem. You might find something that is holding you back, and that's a good thing too. That gives you something that you can work on, like, "Oh, wait a minute. I felt like I but it something hit emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically. Huh, isn't that interesting? What does that look like? What does it feel like? Can I work on that to free that kink up a little bit to go, keep going, to keep moving forward?" I think that's my message for you today. Lean into the energy that's calling you because it's a right fit for you. It won't fit anybody else. It won't be right for anybody else because it's for you. It's waiting for you. Your big dream is waiting for you. It's calling you. Heed the call. Go out there and be curious. See where the energy brings you. And remember, keep your eyes on the horizon, your hands on the wheel, and you'll fight on the gas, baby. Let's do this. And I'd love it if you'd like and subscribe. There's a button down below. And the bell on top that will let you know when I go live next, which I try to do every day. Usually it's with an oracle card. Sometimes I forget them, and here we are. Yeah. And yeah, and there's some events happening. Check out the description below to see all the links to all the goodies, right? And yeah, take care of yourself. Let's do this. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Bye.